What's up, fellas? I'm DW.
What's going on, fellas? With your boy Cole.
This is our first episode of Modern Fellas. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Me and Cole decided to start this podcast because why not? We're pretty bored. I also spend my life talking to a lot of people all the time. And me and Cole, we've known each other since we were like 5, 6 years old or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think we're over 20 years now, for sure.
Yeah, we've known each other like a
Double
long
decader.
Yeah, Cole, what about you? What made you want to start this?
I think that I want to tunnel my creativity and content into something else. Also to escape. I think a lot of people don't like to work 9 to 5s and I work in like a very corporate setting. And I want to escape that. I don't want to do that anymore. So I want to kind of channel my creativity into some content that can be put out and people can enjoy. And just see like where it goes. I want to quit my job. I want to be able to do something else full time where it's actually creating content. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think it's also fun. I always call my friends on the way home. I'm always on the phone with someone that I know, and we're literally just bullshit talking about everything that's going on all the time. And I think it would be fucking hysterical to get a lot of it recorded and put out there.
For sure. With that being said, well, I mean, what are some things that's on your mind? What you been getting into?
What have I been getting to? I want to talk about this Palm Beach Pete. This is what I want to do. Little Epstein guy.
Palm Beach.
You seen this guy?
Yeah, I've seen Palm Beach. Man, I don't know what to think of him. I mean, 50% of me thinks that he's probably not Epstein, but I mean, you never know. This could just be one big psyop. I mean, it is weird. There's a lot of weird shit that I can point into. Like, for one, did you know that he apparently actually attended he says that he attended a party with Epstein or something like that. I might be fucking that up. We will have to fact check that one. But
that would be crazy, though.
Apparently he's really leaning into the thing. I don't think he's him, but it is super weird. It is super weird. What about you? Do you think it's actually him?
Maybe a little brother, close relative. Could be.
Ooh, I didn't think about
that. Imagine his father had an affair, and then there was a little Epstein, but he never realized where he came from, the Epstein family. He was a bastard, and now he's taken his brother's fame.
Yeah.
Well, infamy. And has become famous with it himself.
Well, you know, he does have a brother who said that he didn't think he killed himself, and I think Epstein ended up giving him mad money. Like, he ended up giving him his brother money. Like, when he died, he left him like a ton of money.
Oh, did he?
His name's like Mike Epstein or something like that. There's like interviews with this guy out there. Another thing that's weird is like Palm Beach Pete. I've seen him like, you know, Matan, the guy, the interviewer Matan.
Yes.
So he was interviewing Palm Beach Pete. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's pretty good. And he was like pressing him because you know how Matan is. He's like trolling and all of that.
Yeah, he's very like an aggressive troll. Yeah.
He pressed him, and Palm Beach Pete said, "We created Palm Beach Pete as this fun-loving guy." Now, was he saying like Palm Beach Pete the character, like he created it? Like what? It was just kind of weird. The way he phrased it, like we created Palm Beach Pete. You know what I mean? Like,
who is this other part of the we?
Well, I mean, like, now let me play devil's advocate. I'm guessing maybe it's like, you know, like the Instagram character or like the YouTube character Palm Beach Pete. Like, they created that as, you know, not necessarily that it was like him. I don't even know the guy's real name, but he was probably him, and then they created that character, that persona. But yeah, who's they? Like, wasn't it just him? Or like, who was it? You know, like who's the theys that he's talking about? Interesting.
Do you think Palm Beach Pete is getting bitches now that he's famous? Like, could you think? Do you think that because he's
Let me
got
tell you,
motion, obviously status and motion come behind if you're getting women or not. But do you think these women are now out here fucking little Epstein because he's got motion because he looks like Epstein? Do we really think he's getting bitches? Because that would be
is he
astronomical to me.
is he Epstein senior or junior? Do we know? Is he older or?
I think. I don't know their ages, but they got to be like relatively close in age.
Yeah, they're probably the same age. I didn't think about that, but I will say I feel really bad for any female that's throwing it back for Palm Beach Beach.
Yeah,
That's
that's got to
terrible.
be heinous. You turn back, you just see Epstein railing your shit out. That's
Oh man, I don't even want to. Oh man. Uh, yeah, Palm Beach Pete, weird guy. I heard he's gonna run for mayor. I
is
wouldn't vote.
he?
Yeah, I heard he's gonna run for
Where
mayor.
so is he running for mayor in Florida, like in Palm Beach, or like what's?
I think so. Yeah, he's gonna run for Palm Beach. Yeah, I think make him do a DNA test or something, or he's gonna take a DNA test to prove he's not Epstein or something. I don't know. Or something went on with that where it didn't happen, or they. I don't know. I think he's trolling. I think he's a good troll. Either way, at first I felt bad for him. I was like, damn, like that really sucks.
Mhm.
Imagine looking like fucking Epstein, the world's fucking worst.
Infamous piece
More
of
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
this
He got
uh,
famous from it though. That's the I think, and he ran with it. He ran with it. He didn't like hide from the world. He said, "Oh yeah, I look like this guy. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna run with it." And he's done a fantastic job.
what's
Um,
weird is on the Matan thing, he was saying like, "Oh, I know you're Jeff," and he's like, "So do you mind if I call you Jeff?" And he was like, "Don't call me that." And he was getting like visibly,
upset.
yeah, which is I don't know, it's a little weird. He does look very suspiciously like him, has a weird lisp.
Mm.
You know, they both live in Palm Beach. The guy's rich as fuck. If anything, here's what I think. I'm putting two to two together right now. I'm having these downloads, right? Uh, here's what's happening, bro. Epstein, didn't he have like Zorro Ranch or something like that, bro?
I think
Where,
so.
so he was into like human cloning and he was into like looking into DNA and I guarantee you that motherfucker cloned himself, bro.
You think
Guarantee,
so?
yeah, bro. He probably
How?
had
But
a
then he
clone.
just created another life for someone else. His cognitivity couldn't. You can't transfer cognitivity like that. I mean, if you were to cell base like a human
No,
in someone.
no, I don't think he transferred his brain. I think he like took his DNA and did like some experiments, had some things going on, and he created like hybrid, like near clones of him. Like uh,
Mm,
here's another weird one. Did you hear that do you think the Island Boys are from Epstein Island?
I don't know. Those guys freak me out. Those guys freak me out. Those guys, there's something wrong with those two.
They're definitely
They're
trash.
pretty retarded.
They're
They're
probably.
retarded and I don't know.
I hate to say this.
Those two freak me out.
They
They be
might.
kissing each other. They're brothers. I can't get by. Those guys freak me out.
Yeah, they're weird as fuck. They might end up dead. One of them, I'd be seeing him on shows, bro. He's like this, and he's like fucking. He's like,
Mm.
can't even add 2 + 2 together. He doesn't even know what the fuck.
But do you think they do that for the clicks? Like, do you think they genuinely like can't like act like normal human beings,
I
or
think.
they do it because they know like that's going to be their viewer retention?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think they are very fucked up, and they're like super fucked up, and they're just like drug addicts. And then
Mm.
allegedly, I don't want to,
Allegedly. Yeah.
allegedly, but yeah, I would think so. Anyone that gets crayon scrawled over their face permanently, you're new. Like look at
Yeah.
a little, like
Well, I don't know. I would just I don't know. I could just I want to get face tats badly.
I got
But I
this
don't want to get like a bunch of. I don't want to get a bunch of, but I want to get like there's like a facade for a while where people were doing like whiting tattoos. Like a bunch of people were into it, and I want to get like a little scar, like on my. I always get like an eyebrow slit when I go get my haircut, but I want to put like a little scar like above my eye. I think it would look cool. I
How
haven't
about
done
you
it.
do a
I
real?
have neck tattoos. Most of my body is covered.
How about you do a real man and crack a bottle over your head to give yourself a real scar?
Oh, dude. I see this guy pop up on my feed all the time, and he is this tattoo artist that does his own body modification. So he's been working on a permanent scar above his eye for like 3 years. So
I don't.
here's the thing: he
Why
gets
just wristlets? Why not some wristlets?
that's whack. Who does that? I like my life. Anyways, this guy goes and he heats up a knife and he like puts it over a fire till it's like soldering red hot. And he like lays down on the ground and he has someone press the hot blade into his eye. And it, of course, he doesn't hit his eye, but it's like the meat above, like where your orbital bone is, and then down here, like it will, and it leaves like this burnt scar, but it always comes back and heals. And he's on time, like 10 doing it, and it still doesn't look great. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got like now a bunch of like dismantled, obviously ruined flesh and cells on around his eye, but it doesn't look cool.
It doesn't, or it does?
No, it doesn't.
So you
Do you
want
know
to
Germans?
take one?
Did you know that Germans used to like all the generals and stuff, people who actually never went and saw combat, they would cut war scars on their face and they would run horsehair through it and then close it and try to let it heal, and it would heal all fucked up.
I did hear that people would emphasize their scars in war to make themselves look more badass for sure. Yeah. I would do that, yeah. If we're at war and we're really going to it, dude, yeah, you're not going to want to fuck with me.
Oh my god. Imagine what they, like, you just gotta be, like, so drunk, you're like, I gotta, like, they were running around on meth. That's what it was.
They're on, like, pure meth injected into their fucking veins, dude, like.
I watched something about this guy that was running around for, like, 15 days, just high out of his ass on meth, and he thought he was in a dream, and then, like, he finally, like, returned back to his base, and he actually was just, like, almost on the verge of death from doing so much meth and running around the woods. And he thought he was actually fighting people the whole time. He wasn't. It's just like,
damn.
Could you imagine that? Just being like, all right, we're gonna send you to war. We're losing, so we're gonna give you all a bunch of meth, and you guys gotta go figure it out.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
I want to know what your thoughts are on the McGregor fight.
Severely disappointed. I'm a huge fan of him. I thought him coming back would have been like a nice restart to the legacy.
For sure.
So there's a couple of things I want to point out. I think that he during his training camp, he possibly came in injured. I want to say that there is a possibility of that, and he tried to hide it. There was a couple photos of him like wincing when he was going to do weigh-in, and he grabbed that knee that got destroyed. Guaranteed, he did come out like crazy man style. He was flinging his body around. I know he trained really hard in his camp, but like maybe the way he was flaring his body in the landings, it's a possibility that it wasn't from beforehand. But it's the second time, dude. He's coming to a fight and he's hurt himself pretty much. Last time he broke his leg. I don't know. It was like, what was it? Like 35 seconds, 40 seconds of a fight. I expected more, you know. I think a lot of his fans were let down on that.
Yeah, I feel like let down. It might have even been rigged. He might have even rigged that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he signed like a big poly market deal. He signed like a bunch of big deals going into it. So I don't think like that would be a crazy scheme. If he did signed all these deals and then he just came in, coming back, big fight, commercials, ads everywhere. All these people are hyped. He's back. They're all betting on McGregor. Smoked. Max Holloway, though, also, I don't want to not give it to him. That guy is a fucking demon. I've seen him beat down so many people. And he's a wicked hard trainer as well. Like, he's not someone you want to get in the ring with and, like, take lightly. There's a reason why Conor McGregor's comeback fight was with someone else so big in the sport. There was a clip of him actually. He was like, he said to McGregor, you can see him. He like grabbed his face and he almost started crying, and he like went to put his head down and sit down. He's like, dude, why did you even come back? You know, like you should have just retired. He got like, you know, he had a pretty good legacy. He started his own whiskey company. He's been doing other businesses over in Europe. Like, guy's paid. He's got it made. Multi-millionaire. He's like, why did you even come back? Like,
Didn't
and
he?
destroyed him.
Didn't he allegedly beat up his girlfriend or something?
His wife? No, I think. Dude, there's so many allegations. What with McGregor?
Yeah.
That guy got in trouble for years. Years. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the facts. I don't know what he did. I mean, it probably, dude. He was doing like a bunch of blow. He was drinking whiskey all night. I could only imagine like a Peaky Blinders type of ordeal going on there. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Yeah, he but got one of the world's best fighters and actually like such a good entertainer, dude. He can play the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good entertainer. I will say I was disappointed in the fight. It was lame. Lame
Yeah.
fight. You could
The,
watch
the
it.
prior fights before were great though. Sugar
Yeah.
Sean put on an absolute cinema.
I
That
didn't watch
guy, he's great. He puts on for America for sure. But
UFC.
yeah, he. Oh, have you seen the video of Dana White punching his wife in the face?
Maybe. I
They
did.
were at like a football game or something. I think she was annoying him, and he just turned and just like punched her, and she just like kind of ate it and like sat down. And then he got like all this heat for it, and out of nowhere, like after like 3 or 4 days of everyone getting like wicked animated about it, it just fell off. It was just like kaput.
I mean, he's like a billionaire, so he could probably just.
Yeah, he probably manipulated some shit. Like, yeah, you got.
I will say, hitting your wife definitely ain't cool. I mean, he got a pretty bad handout from God as far as the looks go, as far as the, you know,
Yeah, I mean he's bald, dude, but
so maybe that got something to do with it. I don't know, you know. Damn, what was that, son?
my camera setup later than just crap. Oh
Shit,
man, I'm gonna fix this real quick.
got a mind of its own. Did you see the flood in Hollywood?
I did. It looks wild, like
Yeah,
genuinely wild. It looks like someone like opened a, like Gears of War, like
Yeah.
when they would open up and do,
like the gates of hell.
yeah, like all the like things would spawn out of the ground. This is gonna fall again. I already know it is.
Screw that in there, dude. What are you doing?
I know.
Can't afford screws over there?
No.
Damn, bro. Everybody donate to the podcast so Cole can get some screws so he
I need
can.
some screws. Well, it's like a gelatin thing that's like sticking to the wall. Whatever. Call it a day. Yeah. So it like just kind of opened up out of nowhere. Did they say like what caused all of this to happen?
Yeah, so I guess it's like 100-year-old pipe or something like that burst, and it was just flooded. Like the whole streets were flooded. Like they had to shut everything down. Took them like days to get it, and then that whole street is now shut down. But like multiple streets were flooded. Multiple streets were shut down. I think it was the Sunset Boulevard was shut down. I think.
That's like crazy. I'm at like, so it's just an old system that pretty much failed, wore out. But could you imagine like, you're supposed to do preventative stuff and like see if things are gonna fail. Your infrastructure to your city is huge, especially in Hollywood. How much that mistake for not catching that actually cost the town, your taxpayers?
They don't care, dude.
I mean, they don't, but you look into it.
I heard that
there's probably a lot of money spent on that.
I heard that they don't even know where some of the pipes are. That the system is so old that they just have lost track of some of the pipes, some of the stuff.
And they never recorded any of like their schematics or any of the layouts.
Bro, it's probably a mess, bro. And so yeah, I have a feeling that that's gonna happen more often. I mean, bro, there was just what was it that there's two big things that just happened. There was a chemical leak that almost like exploded next to Disney World, bro, and it was like the place was on 24/7 lockdown. They had to bring in like 500 emergency personnel because this container was about to explode.
What was it?
It was like the highest industrial grade glue for like aircrafts, bro. It was like highly flammable, highly toxic adhesive for literal aircrafts. You know what I mean? And
it almost exploded near Disney?
It almost exploded near Disney. So then that happened. And then like a month later, bro, it was like 800 million pounds of pig meat caught on fire, bro, in this warehouse. Yeah, bro, I could. It smelled like bacon outside. I swear to God,
I bet you it did.
I was like walking outside. I was like, bro, it smells like bacon out here. I was like, holy shit. My apartment almost caught on fire, bro. There was a fire. I think I called. Did I call you?
Yeah, I think you did, and you should. That apartment building was on fire, right?
Yeah, bro. The apartment next to me was on fire, bro.
That's wild.
It was crazy. I was like starting to pack up my stuff. Like, oh man, I'm gonna have to run out of here because you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know what they're doing with all our money out here, bro.
It seems like they're burning it. Talking about fires, have you seen the fires going on in Canada right now?
I did not.
Everything's getting burned up on there in northern Ontario.
Northern on.
They're having like crazy forest fires. They literally so much land is on fire that they've given up. They pretty much have said, "Oh, we're kaput on it. There's no way to contain this. They're gonna let it burn until they can find when it's because it deviates in different ways when it starts to burn, and then they can smallly control it, but they can't like stop it." On the whole East Coast, all this week has been like almost eerie. It's like a yellow apocalyptic smoke in the air. Every morning when the sun rises, you can see like this like orange figure glowing through, but it's completely yellow apocalyptic out here, and it looks crazy. But yeah, it's burned up hundreds of thousands of acres up there.
Burning.
Yeah. I think actually there was just the first recorded death from it because it was a national park fire. People have been able to evacuate, but they have 2 seriously injured firefighters, and one person has already been accounted for to die due to that.
Well, God bless them.
But that's like crazy. Like on the East Coast, we don't have like a lot of forest fires. Like you out in California, I think there's been the California wildfires that you guys had. I think over the
that was apocalyptic, bro.
Yeah, like that's
the sky was red, bro. It was. I remember this one morning. It was red, bro. I was like, bro, this looks like something out of Mad Max. Like this is like whoa, Yeah, that was real close to being like a catastrophe, and it was a catastrophe for a lot of people, bro. A lot of people lost everything, But luckily, it wasn't like everywhere. It was kind of like Pasadena, and like those expensive houses down by the water and stuff, and but Pasadena, bro, there's a lot of people who like don't have money to rebuild. They're not gonna be rebuild. People's schools burned down. I was working security at this college, and the middle school had to move their school to the college. They had to go to school at the college because their school burned down.
Really?
Yeah, during the Pasadena fire. Yeah.
That's extremely unfortunate. That sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. And I don't think it got enough coverage by the media, and I think that they kind of brushed it under the rug. The mayor, I believe, who's the mayor? Karen Bass. She's she was out of town, bro. She took a vacation in Ghana. She was just in Ghana.
Oh, I did hear about that. They're like, "What are you doing? Like, your whole city's burning down. You're on vacation." She was like,
They couldn't even reach her. They couldn't even reach her because she's in Ghana. She didn't have cell service.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's like you should quit right there. You should be fired. You should quit.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're about to vote her in again.
I hate when people do that. They're like, "Hey, this guy fucked us, or this girl fucked us, and then this person fucked us, and then we're gonna be like, you know what? We're doubling down on this. This is like the best idea we can come up with right now. Let's put him back in."
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I mean, I'll get into it. I'll say my opinions. I don't care. I like Spencer Pratt, bro. Spencer Pratt was he's like a guy who, he was an actor, so like he wasn't like, it's, but he made his money, bro. Like he was acting, so all his money he made himself, and his house burned down during the fires. And his mom's house burned down during the fires. So he decided to run against Karen Bass because no one else was running against her that was like a serious competitor. And yeah, bro, he exposed her, but the problem is that the machine is too big. They just buy the votes. They just uh, gaslight the public and kind of brainwash. What I've realized, bro, is we live in a world of brainwashing. No
Yeah,
lie.
they'll lie. They'll say whatever they need to say to get to where they want to go. And then once they're in, they just run them up. And
Yeah,
to drain the swamp that big, even on like the highest level of politics to like even intermediate levels, dude, even like your school committee board or like your board of directors for your town that make it's really hard to like. Once these people are in, they're in, and once you give people money and you donate to people and you help people out, you help them, it just turns into like favoritism fest, and then it doesn't come down to like actually.
right. Well, it's also like favors. It's like, oh, like if I'm running, say I'm like, you know, like in charge of dollars, and then like I have the opportunity to hire people, like hire, bro. And you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Even if you don't deserve the job, I'm just gonna be like it's my homie Cole. He's gonna get a job. Of course, people are gonna think that way. So I think there's part of it is that just human nature to just give your friends connections and like look out for your friends type of thing. And
yeah.
it's like you scratch.
But also, when you get to that level, you try to use people as politically well as you can.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they end up being like, okay, I might not put my child, I might put one childhood friend, but I'm gonna put someone else I can manipulate into like doing what I
yeah,
want, and then
yeah.
longevity.
Well,
How do
yeah,
I make money off this person? How do
yeah.
I?
Well, it's not necessarily like friends. It's more so like this person is aligned with my interests, you
Yes.
know, and so yeah, there's a lot of that going on. It's shit. It's like my enemy, the friend of what is it?
The
Um,
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
the enemy of my enemy. Yeah, my friend. Yeah, it's like that. It's not necessarily that they have shared common interests. So I think that's really what it is. Um, but yeah, it's all interesting. Um, definitely interesting.
You see how kind of how that all plays out. I don't know. I think political wise is always like something you can get into people with and talk about 4 hours. Like it's
Yeah, yeah,
like there's always so many things going on in the world, like politically wise. It's crazy. There's stuff going on with Israel and Iran right now too. I mean, we have like another. This is going to
yeah,
be another drawn out Russia Ukraine ordeal. I feel like
yeah, yep.
it's they just keep back and forth, back and forth. People start meeting. People promise things.
Right.
You know, somehow we end up killing a bunch of people. Somehow, some way. Just like, hey, listen, we're gonna need that
Yeah, I
that
think
boom boom stick. We need
they
man.
didn't know how they didn't see how that it was going to last longer than it did. He said it was going to last only a few months. I think he said
I know. Trump actually came in. He said, "I'm gonna have both of these wars resoluted in I don't know. I can't verbatim. He said either like a week or like a month or 24 hours, something crazy. And there's been no structure back to it. Like, I mean, there's been tons of talks of people and treaties, and we've had a lot of stuff. And then you end up getting like a tweet saying, "Hey, keep fucking around. I'm gonna
bro.
blow up all your infrastructure, your electrical grids."
Yeah,
Um,
he'll say like, "Oh, a deal's being signed, whatever," and then 2 days later, the weekend will be done, and then it will be back to work. It's like
Yeah, we're just blowing up schools again. Yeah, it's
every
fucked.
other week. I think I just read too that who is about to fly in.
You think so?
He's doing it. Yeah, he's flying in.
To here?
Yeah, to meet with Trump. You know who?
The big BB?
Yes,
God damn, dude.
the big Yahoo.
Dude, I can't. Get
Yeah,
him out of here. Get
he's
him
flying
out of
in.
here. Ship him back. We don't want him.
So
No
something's
part of
gonna
that stinky old
something
man, dude.
happen in the next week or two. Something's gonna go down.
Well, what do you think they're gonna get on about? He's got to be
Uh,
coming back asking for more money and guns and shit and bombs. They've never liked each other. They're gonna try to kill him. Oh, so I don't know. There's not gonna be anything resolved out of this.
I don't know what's gonna happen. They're probably gonna go to war with somebody else, or they're gonna do something.
Hmm.
But I will say we got to wrap it up because I think we're running out of storage space. We got to work on the.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think it's a good first episode to kind of just get out there and just talk a little bit of shit about whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we're getting the system. One last note is the World Cup. Who you got winning the World Cup?
Ooh, predictions. We have a really good one this year. España versus Argentina. Dude, as much as I'm a big Messi fan and I'm a new Lamine Yamal fan. I think Spain's going to take it. Lamine Yamal is going to put on for his city, for his country, and he's going to tear it up. That guy's a demon. I would love to see Messi win another one. I think this was Ronaldo's last cup, and I don't know how many more Messi has left in him. They're both getting on the older side. They can't keep up with these young guns, but Messi had 2 beautiful assists going into the last game against England. They wrapped him. They put him down. England was, I think there was 85 minutes left. 5 minutes left in the match. They put up 2. They put up 1 at the 85th minute or 86th minute. They tied it. They went into overtime, and then they scored within 3. It was phenomenal gameplay from them. And the World Cup is just always something. It happens every 4 years. Fans around the world, 4 billion people every 4 years get together to watch their country's teams compete. And I really think that Argentina is not going to win this year. I'm happy to see either one of them win. My money, though, is physically going on Spain.
I want to win. I was sad Mexico didn't win, but
I know.
They won 6. Oh, bro, you could have 6x your money. Got out.
Yeah.
Somebody doubled down on that 7th game, and they lost it all.
You lost it all.
Dude. Oh, man.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But those are my predictions. What do you think?
I don't know, bro. I haven't watched any of it. I've been living under a rock lately, bro. Besides, like, political stuff, I like to keep up with different political issues, but
World Cup wise, if you just had a favorite of the teams, Spain or Argentina, who you're gonna go for?
I'm going Spain because I've been to Spain, and Spain's cool. Spain's pretty cool.
Spain's dope.
Yeah, Spain's
dope. But yeah, absolutely. I think we wrap it up on that one. Good takes at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first episode.
This is just the beginning. We're gonna come back and we're gonna refine the process and make it smoother. So bear with the hiccups during the early phases while we get it all worked out.
Yeah. We're looking to put out an episode, guys, once a week. It's probably going to be over the weekends. So just keep your eyes peeled out for that. Like, comment, subscribe on everything. And we appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Peace out, fellas.
Peace, fellas.